lot of sports stuff going on. So the biggest news for me, because I'm such a big fan, my hero and Mike's hero, Angel Reese,
Mm.
got her first triple double, and a second one this year in the WNBA.
Yeah. I mean, it's, you know.
Quite congratulations, Angel.
Yeah.
2 for 7 from the field, 7 for 7 from the free throw line.
Okay.
She got, I think, 11 assists and like 14 rebounds or
Mm.
something. It's not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
11 points,
Yeah.
11 rebounds. 11.
That's a solid line. I wish Angel Reese the best. I hope she does. Hope she turns to a great player. She just got to be able to take the
Get the.
heat. That's all. You got to take the heat. I mean, at the end of the
I think
day.
she does. You
Well,
saw that
yeah, yeah.
she
She'll be.
me
But
down.
some of the press conferences where other teammates are like, "Oh, she's 23, and she. Why are you guys treating her like this?" I mean, LeBron came in, right, to your boys' credit, right, in 18, right. I mean, but people was talking crazy about him. I mean, look, it goes that way
I think
when
she handles it
and
well, though. You don't think
well.
she handles it well?
Sometimes a little, maybe it's just her teammates feeling it. Maybe that's what it is. Because I feel like sometimes a little bit like, you know, why y'all talking about her type of thing. But it's like everybody's fair game, in that situation. And she does talk a big game. So at the end of the day, people gonna judge that. They're gonna be more critical.
I mean,
They're
she
not.
has beaten the best. See, that's the thing. You can talk that shit when you've beaten the best. She beat Caitlin Clark, and Caitlin
Yeah,
Clark's the
yeah,
it
yeah.
girl right now in the league. Caitlin's the truth. Like she came back from an ankle injury, bust down like what 4 3-pointers in a row, dropped
Hmm.
32 on New York Liberty, giving them their first loss of the season. Shout out to whoever's on the Liberty.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like, because the whole thing with Caitlyn is, she hasn't won anything, right? Because a lot of people are saying that. But at the end of
Yeah,
the day, she brings numbers to the WNBA. There's no doubt about that. So wherever the WNBA wants to go, she's going to be a
she's
huge
gonna
part
take them
of.
there. I agree with that. And I mean, I like the faux rivalry that they have too. It's cute. It makes sense,
Yeah,
and
it's like with Bird
adds.
and Magic, the way they did with them, it was kind of the same. They wasn't really arch nemesis or something, but they definitely competed against each other, obviously. But they pitted them against each other, the
Hmm.
the Magic versus Bird type of thing. It was a great marketing campaign. I mean,
Yeah.
if they both have teams that are good in some years, maybe that could actually turn into a thing. But right
In
now,
Chicago, they got
yeah, I
worse
know.
this year. Indiana got arguably better, and they're they're
Yeah.
they're competing, but Chicago suck. And I don't know if it's because of Angel Reese or they just don't have a good coach. I don't think they have a good coach because a good coach would teach Angel how to shoot. That's like I don't understand what the fuck. I mean, Lonzo Ball. Look, remember Lonzo Ball couldn't shoot, and then they taught him how to shoot, but he changed up his shot.
Well,
Look at
yeah, and I was
him
asking
now.
about this. I was like, well, one of my people's, I was like, yo, because I remember in college I didn't watch a ton, of the
Hmm.
women's game, but I'm like, could she not hit? Was that a thing in college? Because I remember she was obviously all American and all that, but I was like, was this that bad in college? But it could be, one of those things when you jump to the league, right? The competition is everybody. It was a great player, so
Yeah.
it could be that type of thing. But she's I think they took her out of the starting lineup, or was that just
Who? Angel Reese?
rumors? Yeah, I heard
They
I
took.
had
I
read
don't know.
something that they had
That's
taken her out
crazy.
of the start.
She's.
Yeah,
I mean, she still gets a rebound. That's
trademark
Rodman couldn't
rebounds.
shoot. That shit's fire. She's like, I'm a
Rebound.
trademark rebound. Man,
That's
I'll buy one
smart.
of them hats. I'll buy that T-shirt. They better have
Rebounds.
one. Yeah, man. I'll take that. Shout out to Angel
Nah.
Reese. That's
Yeah, yeah,
quite the
yeah.
accomplishment. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And I
yeah.
feel like
Triple double.
your first career triple double. Hopefully, you get many more once you learn how to shoot. That's the only thing I'll criticize her for. That. I mean, everybody calling her like a loser and stuff, and all that. I think it's harbored in a lot of sexism and racism, especially when a confident. I feel like a confident woman comes into there, regardless of what they do, they suck. Because look, you could argue she's Dennis Rodman. That's what she is. Come on,
Yeah.
like she's
I
a
mean,
female version of Dennis Rodman. At the end of the day, that's all she could do is play a little defense, blocks a shot maybe here or there, doesn't do much. Is very like quirky on the court. Looks
mhm,
comical when she goes after things. Like that's what you watch
mhm,
Dennis Rodman's game. That's what it was. He was all over the place. That's why they called him the
mhm.
Worm. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
she's like that, and they loved his game, and but her, and he was a woman too. He dressed like a woman and shit all the time. So it's like I feel
It's
like no, I'm serious. Like she's the same. She's the epitome of Dennis Roberts with WNBA, and she's embracing it, taking on all the stuff. She's a good-looking woman too, so she's getting guys all like into her and shit. So it's all good. And she dating some NBA nigga. I don't even know who, but I think maybe not anymore. But whatever. Let's move on.
Shout out to
shout out to Angel Reese. We love you here. Well, I do. I don't know about Sean. He's being very.
No, listen. I hope she turns into a great player. There's some work to do, and the criticism will be there. And just take it in stride and keep doing your thing. So that's the only thing I can say about it.
Okay.